Today is January 26th, 2024. And if you can't tell, my voice isn't quite working the way it normally would. I have some sort of cold or something going on, and so my voice doesn't sound fully healthy right now. And I thought about just skipping today's video altogether. If I'm sick, I shouldn't really have to do it. If I'm sick, I'm going to sound funny, and maybe that will somehow diminish the quality of the video, or maybe I won't appear as good to other people when I'm talking like that, when my voice doesn't sound right. But, I feel fine. Um, I've built up my immune system over the years, so I rarely get sick anymore. I used to get sick all the time. My friends in college used to make fun of me because I was always sick. But I was also living a horrible lifestyle back then. You know, I was an alcoholic, a drug addict, and I was eating crap junk food all the time and drinking pop and pulling all-nighters. And so my lifestyle was absolutely horrible. And that contributed to a lot of that sickness. And so now I eat really clean and I've built up my immune system, and so I don't get sick very often. And when I do, it's pretty mild, and I get over it really quickly. Like I'm already on the downslope for this sickness, and it's been like a day or two. So I feel good, and so I decided to make a video anyways. Sometimes you have to modify what you're going to do. Like if you can't do something to the best of your abilities because of something going on, maybe you can do it, but just, lessen the intensity of it so that you're at least doing something, but maybe not pushing it to the very extreme. When I first started getting sick, Wednesday, I didn't really feel great, but I decided to do a workout anyways. I was like, you know what? Maybe it'll do good for my body to move a little bit, get my blood pumping. But there was no way I was going to do, a full on, just hard as I can workout. So I just did a couple sets of some lighter weight stuff and called it good. But it felt good to at least do that little bit of something. And so no matter how you're feeling, it's good to try and just do your best at whatever it is you're doing. Sometimes you need rest, but if you really want to move forward with something, you should just give it that little bit you got. You don't have to go to the full extent of your capabilities, but modify it and try your best anyways. And sometimes that can make you feel better about something. And when you get through it and you know that you're not in top shape at the time, I mean, this happens just on regular workout days for me quite a bit. I'll get to the gym and I'm not sick at the time. I'm feeling healthy, but I just don't feel motivated to do anything. Some days I have that motivation where I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to crank out as many sets, as many reps. I'm going to push it to absolute failure. But other times, I just don't have that motivation. But I still push myself to do something anyways. It might be modified, it might not be the very limit of what I'm capable of, but I do something. And when I do something, I always feel good about it afterwards. It's like, yeah, I wasn't feeling motivated. I wasn't at my best, but I at least put in some effort and tried something. And that makes me feel good. And when I skip it, it's okay. Maybe I'll, enjoy the rest I have, but uh, I think there's value in trying to at least do what you can and not worry about, what people are going to think of me or things like that, like with this video. It's kind of silly to think that people would care if my voice sounds weird because I'm sick. That shouldn't matter at all. And so that needs to just be pushed through. That's one of the reasons I'm making this right now. Like, I'm not going to let that stop me from doing something. I have to get over those fears of rejection, fears of what people are going to think of me, because those don't really matter. So, I hope that was helpful for you. That's all I got for today. Peace.